how to run Google Ads that actually get cases for law firms in 2025, because it's totally different than what it used to be. Quick anecdote, we work with tons of firms, and specifically, I always think of one PI firm we work with in the Northeast who wanted to scale. And the easy thought is always, I'll just increase my ad budget. More money, more cases. Unfortunately, law of diminishing returns is way too true, and it happens way too quickly. But thankfully, the data showed us a way smarter way, an intelligent way to outpace competition and rising client acquisition cost. So we used that data. Didn't require 3xing spend. Yes, we did increase budget because we found a method that allowed us to scale, but it started with cutting out waste, which led to way better quality cases at the same volume. A few months later, they were signing twice as many cases per week without 2xing their spend, and they were using their ad spend in a completely different way. Same market, same competition they're bidding against, but completely different results. You can't run ad campaigns the way it used to be in 2021 or 2022, and it'll be completely different next year, especially when ads start to appear in ChatGPT and different tools. You have to stay adept to how the ecosystem, the arena is changing. And I'm going to show you how it exists today, how to actually bring in clients, whether you're starting from scratch or fixing a campaign that could be hemorrhaging money. A common myth is you need $30, $40, $50,000 a month in ad spend. You don't. If you can be precise about who's seeing your ad, it's a completely different game. Quick intro, I'm Jake Soffer, CEO of Firm Pilot. What do? Well, we build AI that is way smarter, way faster at SEO and PPC than just people alone without technology. We built this technology to turn marketers into super marketers, specifically for law firms. So let's get into it. How to win at Google Ads, how to get a competitive edge, something that lies in the data. That's what we're going to cover today. Rule of thumb number one, stop wasting money on the wrong keywords. It sounds simple, but it's not, because this comes in two forms. Number one, the keywords you do bid on changes everything. So don't let Google auto recommend what keywords to bid on just because their search volume doesn't mean it's a case you actually want, or it's someone actually looking for a lawyer. Maybe they're just looking for legal help. Maybe they're a competitor. Turn those recommendations off. No Google AI recommendation knows your business as well as you do. So don't just allow it to bid on keywords willy-nilly. Number two, negative keywords, the keywords you don't want to show up for. Don't just bid on injury lawyer and think you're gonna get all types of cases. If you don't want slip and falls, if you don't want med mal, that specific word, medical malpractice lawyer, along with all the derivatives and variations of that better be in there too, because Google goal is a little bit different than yours. Yours is get the cases you want. Theirs is bid any chance it gets. So just because you put a negative keyword of medical malpractice lawyer doesn't mean you won't show up potentially for attorneys who handle bad medical procedure. The point is you have to do this with precision and organization, which leads to our second point. Organize into ad groups. And don't just go by practice area. Don't just say, hey, we have our personal injury one, our work comp one, our divorce one, our criminal defense, family, the practice areas you go into, hyper target. Meaning go granular, stand out, be an expert. Meaning don't just do family law, do divorce, do custody, do prenup ad groups. Don't just do injury, do bike accident, do semi-truck, do car accident. That's level one. The real winners go hyper specific. Car accident that involves XYZ, hit by drunk driver, uncontested divorce, contested divorce, unpaid alimony. These hyper specific ad groups are going to push the needle because it's a game of inches. When you search for anything and you see 2-3 ads, it's so easy to forget there's hundreds of firms bidding on that same keyword. Stand out, be the expert, because Google wants to help Googlers. Meaning, if someone's Googling for a semi-truck or commercial vehicle or Uber accident lawyer, and that's the term they search, you think they're more likely to show the firm that's saying and presenting themselves as the expert for that specific query, or the one that just says, yeah, we do all injuries or all family law matters? Also, it makes it easier to track which subcategories of your practice areas are bringing in the best cases. So yes, your ads will perform better, but the attribution will be night and day. Next, and this is a key one, but gets more advanced, mastering ad quality score. Google rates your ads on a score of 1 to 10. And it's based on three things. CTR, the click-through rate. Does it think people are actually going to click on your ad? Is it appealing? The structure of it, the copy. Ad relevance, meaning what's on the landing page, your website, is it actually relevant to the ad? And how relevant? And lastly, the experience of that page. Is it accessible? Does it load fast? Make sure if you create a landing page, it performs on mobile. Most search volume for attorneys is on mobile. So anytime your marketing team builds landing pages for ads, always check it on your phone. Always, always, always. This can make the world of difference. Improving ad quality scores from a 5 to an 8 can cut a $10 CPC, cost per click, down to a 7. So think about when you're bidding on keywords that are hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars, and you're bidding on clicks all day long, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings. Towards the relevancy side, make sure what's in your ads actually matches the landing pages, not just similar, but actually the same. One bonus piece, demographic data to target your best, most profitable leads can be your secret weapon. Your case management system is a gold mine. What do you know about the best leads and cases you've gotten? Their age, their sex, their household income. Everything about them can be used. There's hundreds of inputs and parameters and levers and switches and knobs in Google Ads. This is why it's such a complex beast. You can't just flip on ads, say, here's my credit card, bid on the word injury lawyer, and I'm gonna get cases. It does not work that way. It's a common mistake so many people make. They get a bad taste in their mouth from ads and say ads don't work. It's just because you didn't treat it like a science. And that's exactly what it is. And if you have that demographic data, we can be so targeted about who's actually seeing your ads, not people who are applying for jobs as an attorney, your competitors, people doing legal research, or someone who is thinking about getting a lawyer versus who is definitely getting a lawyer, because that data shows us who actually is more likely to click that call button, fill out that contact form. And we can build this machine that repeats and gets your ads at a way higher percentage of the time in front of those clients that you've loved. Most firms fail by only doing a fraction of the strategy. One thing good, one thing bad. It's holistic. It's not just, hey, spend money and leads will come. Think about it. When you Google for tennis sneakers or golf clubs or hotel or restaurant, how many ads do you see? 2, maybe 3. Think about how many people are bidding on the same keywords. It is a game of inches. Use every data point, every lever, every knob. Fortunately, at Firm Pilot, we automate all of this. On top of making it easy so you can just focus on being an attorney and running your firm, your business, we have the ability, not me personally or human beings, but machines have the ability to look at thousands and thousands of data points in seconds. What would take human beings months to do? And that makes the world of difference. And if you want to see it live, come to our website and just book a call. Thanks. Bye.